Hi guys, today I'm back with another video of kind of top picks from the current brochures, and it's going to be all kind of cozy, winter warmer stuff with a little bit of party and glitter thrown in for good measure. If you can hear something in the background, that's not me, that's a little puppy on my knee, and I'll show you him in just a second. First of all, I want to show you the first thing when I unboxed everything that I was super excited about. In fact, I'll show you one thing first because it's easier to get to. The other thing is being mauled by a puppy right now, and it's this. I need to get a little bit further back. How cute is this? What I absolutely love about this is the colour. It's that kind of greige, it's a beigey grey colour, and as you can see from the rest of the background, grey is definitely a theme in my house. Everything is grey. In fact, Manny, who's the little puppy sitting on my knee, his little bed is even grey. I'm a bit of a fiend for it, grey and white, and this is basically perfect. But the thing that I'm super excited about, which is kind of difficult to show you right now because Manny is sitting on it, is this, and it is a blanket. It's basically exactly the same as the cushion. It's the cream. It's kind of like a fleecy sheepskin. It's really difficult to explain because it's not sheepskin or even faux sheepskin. It is like a fleece, but it's made to look like sheepskin. I don't know, but it's super soft. And on the other side, it's even softer. It's like a silky amazingness. So as soon as I put this on my knee, Manny was like, this is where I'm gonna be, this is mine. So I probably will never be able to sit on this again because it is super soft. We've had it on the sofa for about a week. Everyone loves it, but especially the dog, who's now chewing on my arm. So that's probably going to be me for the rest of the video. Next, I have some home fragrance. The first thing, when I opened this, I was like, what is this? Because it didn't look like this when I opened it in the box. It was the sticks, and it was like a little plastic bottle, and I thought, oh well, you know, that's the reed diffuser, but I thought the plastic bottle was the thing that you put the sticks in, so it was a little bit underwhelming because I thought, well, that's not as pretty as I expected it would be, but when I actually got into the rest of it, yes, there's this amazing kind of crushed, what would you call this, crushed mirror? I don't know, I love it, it's kind of like disco bally. So I generally tend to have that up there where you see the candles behind me on my mantelpiece, and it again fits in perfectly, the silver, the grey. I'm hoping this is just kind of the shape of things to come for the winter season because everything goes so well with my decor in my house. Moving swiftly on to another thing that goes really well, and it's this trio of candles. White and grey. I can't explain. I'm just really hoping this is kind of like a new home trend. But these smell amazing. Oh, the other day when I opened them, I couldn't decide whether, I don't think that they are the same scent as the reed diffuser. Because the reed diffuser smelled quite, I don't know if this is just stronger or if, I can't tell. This smells more berry-ish, whereas this is more fresh. But it may just be that the reed diffuser is a stronger version of the scent. I can't tell, but I think that they are at least all the same. And they look so cute when they're all burning on the side. It's Christmas. I know not everybody wants to say it's Christmas yet, but it's totally Christmas. In my house, it's been Christmas for like 6 weeks already. I mean, can you imagine how difficult it is not to put this little guy in a Santa hat? I'm gonna do it, I am definitely gonna do it. Moving away from home fragrance, I have some personal fragrance. The new Bijou fragrance from Christian Lacroix, absolutely amazing. I mean, this bottle alone, we pretend that we don't care about packaging, but we want it to look nice when it's on our dressing table, and this is super swish, I think, and I really like the smell of it. I'm terrible. I'll put the notes on the screen because I'm awful at describing scents. Manny wants this. But I really, really like it. And there is a body lotion that goes with it, aptly named Bijou also, which I really, really like. I'm terrible at remembering to apply body lotion, but if it's scented and there's the whole layering thing, like you get out of the shower, you put on your body lotion, then you put on your fragrance, and it's supposed to last longer, I'm so much more likely to actually do it. I am the worst at remembering to do it, especially at this time of year. It's kind of necessary. Moving on actually from that, my skin has been horribly dry. I generally have very oily skin, and it does get oily throughout the day, but at the moment when I'm putting my foundation on in the morning, it's looking really bad. It's just not looking great because I have to keep care of it in the winter time, otherwise it can get quite dry and dehydrated. And so I've been trying to switch up my foundations from the really, really mattifying, stay matte, no oil, to the more kind of glowy foundations, and this is perfect. It's the Luxe Silken foundation, and I'm actually wearing it today, and initially I thought this was not going to be suitable for me at all because I am oily and it doesn't control oil. You do need to be prepared to touch it throughout the day, but to be quite honest, I've never really found a foundation that I can say comfortably I would be happy never checking my foundation all day long and just never touching it up, because you just never know. Day to day, oil production is different, and I'm always so conscious of it. So it's not a big deal, and I know at least with this one, it doesn't settle into kind of any dry areas, it doesn't accentuate them, and the finish is absolutely amazing. It looks like an expensive finish. It looks like an expensive foundation. It's just a really nice natural finish, but it's a good coverage as well. So this has been good for kind of my transition and maybe thinking about moving away from those mattifying foundations for the winter time. We have a lot of sparkle. Should we go on to the nail polish next? Because that's always my favourite. Let's move on to the nail polish. You guys know I love this. We have some sparkle now. We have the Avon Magic Effects Molten Metal. And it is so aptly named here because it is molten metal. It's amazing. I'm going to put up close-ups of the bottles as we go through. I am actually wearing a combination of 2 of them on my nails right now. I'll do a little zoom in. Can we see that? I'm not the world's worst nail, not the world's best nail painter, but I tried to do kind of like an ombre, but I just did it with the brush. I didn't use any kind of special effects. These I just have on my nails completely, this colour, and on this I have a mixture of the both of them, but I think they look really nice together, and it's just a little bit different, isn't it? Running through the colours, we have Titanium, which is this kind of off gold silver colour. Then I think my favourite one is Graphite, which is the one I have on these nails, and I just think it's that because it's a lot of glitter, but also because it has it's just got some kind of gold to it. I really like it. I mean, I've actually chipped these already. It was a real quick paint job before I filmed this video, but it's much softer than what I would say a regular graphite would be, than a dark charcoaly kind of grey or a black. Then I have Blue Steel, gotta love that name, Copper, and lastly, Gold. I shouldn't have even had to look at the bottle for that, should I? Gold. The next products I'm going to swatch for you are these always on point eyeliners, and again they're molten metal eyeliners, so you're going to get, it's not a really opaque kind of in your face metallic liner, but it is a very like a subtle, almost like wash of colour kind of eyeliner. So in order, hopefully, we have Molten Rose, which is a beautiful kind of rose gold kind of colour. Then we've got Molten Pewter, which is somewhere between a silver or gold. It's kind of like a burnished, I think I said this before, burnished, and I wasn't sure whether burnished was a word. Burnished, tarnished? I think burnished is a word, I don't know. Burnished kind of gold. So it's like it's pewter. I'm assuming you guys know what pewter is. And then the final one is Molten Sky, which is much more of a blue, like a cool silver colour. And you will see that I find that the Molten Sky one is the most bold of all of them. Also, you can blend them out. So you could use them kind of all over your lid, and you could actually blend them out, and I find them to be quite crease free to use in that way as well. Just a little bit of a multi-purpose product there. One thing that was a little bit out of my comfort zone this time was this dress. I mean, I know I showed you the hat before, and I said I'm not a kind of hat wearer, but a hat is a hat. A dress is something completely different. If you're not comfortable in it, then you're not going to look like you're comfortable in it. But I absolutely love this dress, and it's definitely not something I would have chosen for myself, but as soon as I put it on, it was so comfortable. I felt really good in it. I didn't feel like I had to, suck my tummy in or anything like that. It was just really comfortable, and I felt like it flattered my shape. And even like my haircut, it was a really strange thing. It's just that I don't know if it was the shape or the embellishment, what it was that made me think it wasn't going to look good on me, but I really liked it. So you can judge from the photo for yourself, but I'm definitely going to be wearing it this party season. Lastly, I have a couple of finishing touches. One is the Luxe pressed powder, and this goes with the Silken foundation. Looks like this. I love the Luxe packaging. Everything, again, packaging, it's important. I don't care what anybody says. We love some packaging. It just looks so nice. I remember getting, I think it was an eyeshadow palette, and it was this exact same, but it was more of a rose gold, like a coppery colour, and I absolutely loved it. This is not your average powder. It is a finishing powder, but I would say it has a little bit more coverage than that, a little bit more opaque, and you could use it in place of a foundation if you were looking for something slightly lighter. There also is a pad included to apply it with. I love this. It really irritates me when you get something, some kind of powder, especially like a finishing powder or something with a compact and a mirror, where you don't get something to apply it with. It's not for everyone, but I like to have it in case I don't have a brush, or in case that's not, appropriate to, or not appropriate, in case it's not convenient to use a brush. It's nice to have an actual powder puff inside the compact. And I really like that one. And the last two, this is something that I have actually used because I just couldn't get to grips with it. When I first watched it, I just didn't know what it was. It's Natural Shimmer And it's basically, it's kind of like a bronzer for your body, but it's just a little bit of something. It gives you a bit of a glow, and it says it's natural shimmer, that's the colour that it is, but I don't find that it's a shimmer. It's definitely more of a glow, something much more sheeny, and if you were just going to put it kind of on your collarbone, you could even use it on your face if you wanted to, because it's not too bold, like I say. It is just a bit of a natural sheen, and I really, really like this one, and it looks like this. So you kind of apply it like that. That keeps it in there. You push that down, and you push it. You can see a little bit of powder there. And it's just, you know, you can't see any major sparkle on my hand there. You can't see a big orange patch of anything. It's just very, very subtle, and this is the kind of thing that I like. I don't like a lot of sparkle on my face. I don't like a lot of sparkle on my body. I do like to glow. That is the thing now, and I'm very, very conscious of sparkle where I don't want it, and that was a really great product for me. Finally, I have a lipstick, which is brilliant for this time of year, kind of autumn wintry kind of colour, but also does have a little bit of sparkle in it for like the party season. So I will swatch this for you on my hand. I know I have another swatch coming up for you, but I like that. It's a very, very sheer kind of colour. It's kind of a frost, but it's kind of a sheen at the same time. It's got some gold sparkle to it, but it also isn't too opaque. And so I think it's going to work with so many different skin tones. It's going to just be so universal. So that is everything that I wanted to go through. And Manny has been so well behaved for this video. Previously, when I've tried to film with him, he tends to like to just bite me throughout. We had a little bit of biting, didn't we, Man? We did, but it was okay. He's been good today. Get a little doggy gold star. He wants to sleep on my neck. That's his new thing. He just likes to sleep, like actually round the back of my neck. And then he realizes there's nowhere to go, so it won't work. But we will see you guys next time. Please don't forget to leave a comment and let us know how you like to switch things up for kind of autumn, winter, and make things a little bit cozier, or maybe party-centric in the makeup arena. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to check out the others while you're here.